Nah, nope. Profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. The mother hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned in the loop, what you doing with your life? Conversation show sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading our knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. 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 Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
What's good, y'all? You are now locked in with the Live with Liteskin Lou Show. I'm Liteskin Lou here, and this young lady right here to my left is the lovely, lovely Kiki. That's right. We are back. We are back. We are back. We've been gone for a year, and guess what? We're back. We are joined by undefeated welterweight Taj the Tiger Teasley, 13-0 with 6 KOs. That's right. He's getting ready for his first fight of the year, 1 8-round showdown against fellow unbeaten Elijah Flores. We're talking about mindset, preparation, and what it takes to be undefeated. Let's get it on. First of all, I want to thank this young man for taking the time out of his day to come and kick it with the Live with Liteskin Lou Show. We had him on the show before, but never had him on right before his fight. So do my audience a favor and tell them a little bit about yourself and how you started this boxing journey.
So y'all, Thanjhae Teasley. Shoot, what can I really say? Let's just say I'm from the East Coast. Everything's smooth. I'm blessed to be alive. Every day you wake up is a blessing. Honestly, I really started. There's multiple different reasons why I started, but the main reason I really did start was just because I seen something with it. It's something I always liked. Something I always enjoyed. And I always respected. I mean, I didn't really. I started late. Don't get me wrong, but it's just something I like. I could take my. When I first started, it was to take my vent my anger out, but I also did start liking it a lot too, as well as just being an athlete and just as a person who likes to fight. I just like to fight.
Yeah, and I love that because we first met you, I was like, this young fella with a name like Tiger, you gotta be ready to get it on.
That's right. Crazy because my pops told me my middle name is Nakeem, but I think that I actually mean warrior. So I found that out not too long ago too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about the Tiger nickname. Where did the nickname come from, and how does it show up in the, when the bell rings?
So like when they told me to pick a nickname, at first I was thinking about just using my initials TNT, but I was like, nah, Mike Tyson the Dynamite Kid. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna search something up. I was thinking the Tiger because that's the year, like the year of the Tiger is the year I was born in '98.
Right.
So
I like that.
You feel me? So then also like even when I was in the amateurs and stuff too, I was in the amateurs for two. I didn't have a long amateur career at all. I actually had a very short one, but it's kind of like similar to like how a tiger sits there, calculates his prey, he gets his cell set up, starts to mess with the prey, and the next thing you know, when he's ready, he goes in for the attack, go in for the kill.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. That's kind of like my little cat we got. Y'all see a cat running through the screen. That's our cat. We got a little cat named Zigga. He do the same thing. So I definitely understand, young fella. But man, people, if y'all just got in here, man, Taj Teasley is in the building. And it's no secret. January the 30th, ProBox TV, NoXcuse Promotions, Murder Live Casino, it's going down. And I tell you, it's going down, It's a stat card. So my question to Taj is, what should we expect, man, on January the 30th from Taj the Tiger Teasley?
Just expect a good show. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, if you're there and you tuned in, just expect something good. It's gonna be a good show overall. Cause I've been checking on my opponent, studying him. We fought the same guy before, so I already knew about him a little while ago. And So when I seen the film of those two fight, he kind of caught my eye. So I'm like, oh, all right, best. Like, somebody I'm probably gonna have to end the fight in the future, and now we're here. So just expect it's gonna be a good fight. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a good show, good squabble, good boxing match. I'm not just gonna call it a fighter squabble because at the end of the day, this is still boxing. So I can't just go in there try to fight. He can't just go in there trying to fight and expect some type of results when you're just doing the same thing. So it's gonna be a chess match.
Yeah, that's right. And I could, and he ain't lying. I watched a couple. I was on my lunch break watching your fights the last couple of days, and this young man, he can boogie.
Yeah,
Uh,
he can.
yeah, I want to
And
go back to June, man. Your last fight, man. Talk a little bit about that. What are the lessons that you learned from that fight against what's the guy, Nelson Morales?
um honestly, like that with that fight, it was a good fight. It was just kind of I don't want to see. I always respect no matter what boxers. At the end of the day, I respect my fellow boxer. When we're in the ring, it's different. I'm not gonna show them the same respect. But outside the ring, it's respectful overall. So I don't want to say like it was like a stay busy fight. It was like a active fight. It was just like to make sure I keep moving around and everything like that too. The things that I did learn from that though, there were a couple of mistakes, say like maybe one or two mistakes that I made in there that I could definitely that stayed on my mind that I noticed with previous fights as well too that I had definitely fixed and I've been working on as well too and just preparing, just getting a lot of great sparring from a lot of different types of people, different champions, and overall just having fun, staying relaxed. Cause my coaches say all the time, every time I'm in my rhythm, every time I'm relaxed, every time I'm having fun, every time I'm dancing, then I'm good. I'm a different type of fighter. So that's all I gotta remind myself to do. And not even remind myself, because now it's getting to the point where it's starting to become muscle memory now. So it's gonna be good. We
Yeah,
still good. You
yeah,
feel
we
me?
still.
That's right.
I like that, man. Young man, full of confidence, man. Yeah. Special shout out to Wadio with the super chat.
Thank you. Thank
Keep up the
you.
great work, Murder Live. It's right. It's gonna be, he said it's gonna be fire.
That's
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
right.
Thank y'all for tapping in, man. We've been, hey Taj, we've been gone for a minute, man. We've been gone for a year.
Yeah, I peeped that. That's why like,
Yeah.
I just
So you
randomly
our
check
first
up on
interview.
y'all.
You our first interview.
Hey, that's fine.
That's good.
First interview,
We
first
had to
interview of the
come back with
year.
a bang, man. You know how that
Hey.
is.
Nah, that's why I had to keep checking up. Like once in a blue moon, I would check up, see how everything's going, make sure I was good. I know it's not
Yeah.
consistent, but even if it's once in a blue moon, still something.
Yeah, that's why we check in on you too. We see your fights, we watch them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate
It's
y'all.
gonna be good for us. We glad that we finally get to see you in person and
Yeah.
Yeah,
meet you and see your fight in person. That's gonna be nice.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
going definitely, it definitely is.
Yeah. So let me ask you. So this is your first fight of the new year. What does starting 2026 in the ring mean to you mentally and physically?
That's
That's
a
a good
great
question.
question.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
question,
that's an
Kiki.
amazing question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Honestly, cause I never even thought about it like that. The whole time, my mentality is just it's another day in the office. Just overall, it's just it's a new. Even though it's a new year, it's still the same mission. New year, same mission. Go out there, do what I have to do, and go out there, get the win, get the experience, learn from anything. Because even in wins, you still gotta learn from your wins as well too. So
Okay.
my mentality going out there is besides getting that win, is to have fun and bring in a new year with a bang. Just new year, same mission, but bring in a new year and make it a good statement as well too. Cause yet again, I mean, like I said, I have all respect for boxers, and since we're not inside the ring, yeah, this guy's a good, like he's pretty good. His name is Two Tech, but he is technical. I'm gonna give him that. So he had that name for a reason. He has some skills and stuff too. So I'm gonna go out there and plan on doing what I have to do and stick to the game plan and have fun. But overall, go out there, get the win, start the new year right. Overall, start the new year right. With that at least, because overall, I'm in a new year. God bless me to be able to come into this year and still be here, be alive, wake up every day, wake up every morning, and that's really the biggest thing too. And just not forget as well too to just keep representing God, keep representing Jesus, keep
That's right.
representing what I believe in.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. That's
That's
a hey,
right.
young fella, you got your head in the right place. And that requires a lot of discipline. Discipline in boxing is
Mhm.
everything. And that's
Hmm.
one thing I like about you. I was watching the interview, you was being interviewed, and you spoke on how you watch tape and how you study your opponent. What benefit does that do for a fighter?
Honestly, there's a lot of benefits. I mean, personally for myself, there's times where I'm in the ring and I'm shadowboxing, and I'll just say if I just get done watching film before I get to the gym, or right when I get to the gym while I'm getting ready, I'll watch film on it. I'll literally imagine the person in front of me. Like I'll imagine an imaginary version of him. I'll see. I like anime and stuff like that. So even without anime, you feel me? It's on anime stuff, but I literally imagine everything that he's doing that I can imagine before, like before safe, before sparring, before training, before whatever I'm doing, and I'll just look for little ticks, little habits. Um, s- See if they changed any habits throughout the years that they've been boxing. If I could find film from different years and stuff like that, see what mistakes that I would make that they could capitalize on that I have to fix, see what mistakes that they make that I can capitalize on them, etc. Just I look at both ends, and overall the biggest thing is that even when I'm on a bag, it doesn't matter. I'm imagining that person in front of me. I'm imagining their height. I'm imagining how if I see their arms look long inside the film, I'm imagining them with long arms. So then whenever we get to sparring, of course my opponent not going to spar and fight the exact same way as the person I'm fighting, but when I'm sparring, I'm also sitting there and I'm imagining at least they're gonna have similarities. Or even if they don't have similarities, they have a different little bit of a different style. I think that if I could do this against that person, I should definitely be able to do this against that person. If I get hit with this against that person, I'm gonna get hit with you feel me? Like you get where I'm going with this? I don't want to over
Yeah,
explain it.
no, no, I'm the casuals might not be with you, but I'm with you, Chan. Now it makes a lot of sense, man. Speak your talk, man. You know what I'm
For
saying?
everybody else though, it's really important. It's good to watch film because by the time the fight night comes, honestly, you should know what's popping off. The only time one thing I can say though about watching film, you don't want to expect the person to do the exact same things you see inside of every fight because if the person you're going against is very adaptable, like I'm an adaptable type of fighter. I'm not gonna fight. I don't fight any of my opponents the same way that I would fight a previous opponent. So I'm sitting there. I'm like I said, I'm looking for little ticks and habits because he may fight me or go against me completely different how he would go against a different opponent. So right away, I just have to adjust. So that's another thing I do want to say to anybody that's watching. If you're a fellow boxer as well too, or anybody who's just interested in the sport, if you're watching film on somebody, even if you're a sports bettor, if you're watching film on somebody, then expect certain things with that. But try to use your knowledge on everything, and don't expect that person to fight the same exact way as they do in every previous fight. Sometimes it just depends. Go go with your gut. That's all I can say with that. Go with your gut on that.
Yeah, I like that. That's the hey, look, this young hey Kiki, he preaching today, ain't
Yeah,
he?
ain't it?
I love when a fighter can talk the talk, man. Of course, you gonna walk the walk January 30th. Now I look back at your fight with the Bay guy, Selassie
Yeah.
Bay. You showed a lot of fortitude in that fight. I think it was the second or third round. He caught you with a shot. You got knocked down. And
Hmm.
people, let me tell y'all, got knocked down in the second round. Guess what? Ended the fight in the eighth round. At the end of the fight, knocked the guy out. What was going through your mind, and like, how was you able to get yourself back together and finish that fight off?
I ain't gonna front with y'all. When that happened in the second round, at the end, yeah, it happened like towards the end of the second round. When it happened, I threw like I made like a little small mistake. I threw a punch, but I was already off balance with the punch. So when he hit me, and I just like dropped to the floor, it wasn't like he hit me. I was like, oh, it's not like he dazed me or anything like that. Like for example, I dropped him I think in the fifth or sixth round, and when I dropped him, like his legs gave out, and he slowly went like he went down. But with me, it was just different. It's like my feet fell from under me because, like I said, I was already off balance and just went like on some cartoon type stuff. If you see somebody slip on a banana peel, set it and they just boom. So right and like the first second, I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, all right, I gotta get back up. And I'm here in my corner, like, take your time. But in my head, I'm like, I'm not even hurt. And I'm sitting there laughing, like I'm smiling, like, oh man, he just woke me up. But then I look up and I see him flexing over me. He like, "Arr." From there, that it just the switch just came on. Like I didn't even
I
realize it.
saw that, you know. You know what
Yeah,
I
it
was
just
saying when he did that? I was like, man, that's some Bama shit.
no funny
I
because
ain't
what
even
happened was
gonna
like
lie, man.
it flipped right when I seen that. It went from oh man to all right, bro. Watch. So that's why I popped up right away. The ref counting. I think he got to 9, and I'm sitting in my head like, oh, I'm good, bro. Like just let me go. I'm good. I'm ready to box. So then to show the judges and show everybody that I really wasn't phased at all. That's why right away I put pressure on him right away and just started boxing smart again. And then from there, from those rounds on, kept listening to my corner, kept listening to what they were telling me to do, and I was telling myself I'm not gonna make that same mistake again. I'm gonna have some fun, but I'm not gonna make the same mistake again. Personally, like for myself, like a lot of people said it, that I did a good job that fight. Personally, I would rate myself a certain rating. I ain't gonna say too much just for like if any future opponents end up watching this, but that wasn't my best performance. Honestly, like I could have performed better, especially when I was preparing for that fight. I was doing way better in sparring. It's just at the moment I didn't let my emotions get to me or anything like that. It's just I got too excited. Like I got too happy. Yeah, I don't know how to explain. Like when I'm in the ring, I don't get I get like excited. But when I say I get happy, I mean like I just love to fight. So like there be times where I'm in the middle of a fight and I just start smiling. And I don't do it on purpose. I just can't help it. Come like, all right,
Can't
bro.
help it, man.
Yeah, I just love it.
Your boy Elijah the Wolf Perez is
Yes,
in
sir.
the building. I gotta do. Arr! I told Elijah
Arr!
whenever he pull up on the set, I gotta do the wolf howl. That's my dog right there, man.
He had a fight next month.
Yeah, he got a fight next
Hey,
month.
Elijah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he another dog. His one of his fights, he got knocked down. Guess what? He got right back up and knocked that motherfucker out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about. I love seeing, and I don't want to put y'all in a see y'all in a bad position, but every so often a fighter has to be tested. And when he's
Yeah.
tested, you know, like he got the goods to go. Because it's easy for it to be going easy for you and everything good. But what happened when you lose a round or two, you get knocked down, you going back
Mm-hmm.
in your chair? What you gonna do?
You gotta have the mentality. That's all it is. Your coach gotta remind you how that mentality too. Cause shoot, let's use Inouye for example. Inouye, he got knocked down for a couple of fights recently. What did he do?
Yeah.
Get back up and stop the guys. Like you said, Elijah right there too. He got knocked down. He's like, oh, this ain't nothing. All right, bet. Watch. I'm gonna come at you. Watch. Watch. Got up. Meet my boom, 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 bop,
Yeah.
bam. I'm
Finish
talking
that
about
thing
you wouldn't
off.
understand the Kendrick stuff. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
man.
it's boxing. It's combat sports. I mean, you get hit. Everybody got to yeah, like that person just said, it's boxing. Everyone got to play until you get hit. So exactly, adjustments. That's the biggest thing. You got to make your adjustments. You got to go out there and just remember at the end of the day, you going out there to win, right? If you're really going out there to win, you got to stick to the game plan. If you got to make any type of adjustments, make those adjustments. If you want to win that bad, you gotta go in there with that type of mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smack like that. Tony Smack like that in the building. What's up, champ?
So, Taj, you describe your fighting style as technical adjuster. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really. I didn't know how to describe it to be honest.
okay, so let me ask you. So you describe it like a technical adjuster. What does that mean for fans who may be seeing you for the first time?
All right, so what it means, like the technical part, obviously, is I'm a technical boxer. But even though I'm a technical boxer, I have like my own little style, my own little rhythm and flow, as everybody does. Like everybody has styles, make fights. But when I get in my groove and I get like my into like my mood and stuff, kind of similar to Eli. Eli, when he's in his groove, he starts dancing. I kind of do something similar, but with my own little different type of swag. And, you know, we're all different. But the adjuster part, the technical adjuster is that I'm technical, but I like to make my adjustments throughout the fight if I'm noticing certain things or my coaches are noticing certain things or certain things are happening, if not just with myself, then also with my opponent, then I like to go out there and fix those mistakes that I'm making in the middle of the fight. Cause that's like I said, I don't really have much of an amateur background. I started boxing when I was like 20, turning 21. So
Mm-hmm.
I started very late compared to a lot of people. And the best thing that I've always recognized with myself and I've always heard is that not only am I a technical boxer, because of course I'm learning the basics, I'm learning from firsthand from my coaches and I'm listening, but I do make the adjustments I need to make because I notice patterns. And that's just something, even outside of boxing, that's just something I've always been gifted with just to notice patterns and notice certain things. So even if I don't notice it right away, even if it's late, at the end of the day, I'm gonna still notice something. It's gonna be something.
Yeah. I'm glad you said it because that's going to segue me right into my next question, man, about limited amateur experience, right?
Hmm.
And you're 13-0, 6 KOs. Did you think that you would be where you are now?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'll just take everything day by day. That's one of like the things I learned is not to look too far into the future, not look too far into the past. Now, most gonna keep it a bean. Yeah, yeah. Like on some, I don't mean this on any type of cockiness. I'm just saying like out of confidence that yeah, there's times. Don't get me wrong. There's times where I'll be in my head, but that's anybody. That's how anybody is. So I make sure I just anytime I'm feeling like I'm too much in my head, I gotta work harder. Then when I work harder, not only am I working harder, I'm working smarter. Then if I'm not working smart enough or hard enough, then I gotta figure something else out. So and even like when I'm jump roping, I'll listen to music, but then there's other times where if I'm feeling a little fatigued while I'm running or jump roping, I just start 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, and I'll just keep counting up, just keep saying oh, oh. Then at the same time, I'm always to follow to end this part of the question, just in life overall, I'm always preparing, like hoping for the best and preparing for the best, but also preparing for the worst. You feel me?
Yeah.
So so no matter what, I don't get surprises put on me. Overall, I walk with faith. I walk with faith and I walk with God. I'll be praying, so I know He be hearing my prayers. But even though I'm sitting there and praying, I ain't the perfect human being. I ain't gonna sit around and be like, oh yes, I do this. I go to church. I give my tithes. I do this. Yes, God's gonna bless me. Nah, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm human like anybody else. I make my mistakes. And I use profanity sometimes and everything like that too. But at least like one thing I can say about myself is I work on those mistakes. I don't sit there. So at
Yeah.
least I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I'm not gonna sit there like, oh yeah, God got me. But I'm doing the complete opposite of what He would want me to do 24/7. You feel me? So my fault. I haven't talked to y'all in a minute. So
I
I'm
know,
trying to make
man.
sure like yo,
No
I feel.
problem.
Hey,
And this is
look.
the first time we really got to really
Yeah,
talk
cause
to you, because usually it will be like you popping in on different stuff. So this is good.
yeah, we
yeah,
had you
Yeah.
on the breakdown of the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight.
Yeah.
That's when we had you on. We had
yeah,
you and Elijah on. So we
Yeah.
just
And we had him on for something else, right? He popped in. Was it
yeah,
when
that's
yeah.
right.
Jonathan
Yeah,
was here? I
yeah,
don't know. We had him.
yeah,
Yeah, we
Nah,
never
and
really got you to ourselves.
plus, like
yeah,
normally, I really don't talk that much too. Like when it comes to certain things, I really don't really be talking that much. But it's y'all first show, it's our first interview, actual like interview together
man.
and
Let
stuff
it
like that.
out,
So
Joe. Let
I'm
it
making sure I'm
out.
giving y'all good content at the
Yeah,
same time. Like you feel me? I just can't be in here. Yes, no,
what,
maybe
what?
so.
But you was talking about his record. I'm gonna
Oh,
ask you something
go
about his
ahead, go
record.
ahead.
So he just mentioned that you were 13-0, six
Hmm.
knockouts. So with your six knockouts on your record, how do you balance being patient and technical while still hunting the finish?
Just reminding myself that the punch is gonna come. Let the punches come to you. Don't as what I mean by that is like, say if goes back to earlier to making adjustments. If I start seeing an opening, don't just try to go in there and rush. Because if I go in there headstrong, all I see is red. I'm gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
So it's a smart sport. And there's also times in the like past fights, I could have got like stepped on the gas pedal a little bit more, and then some fights I could have ended a lot earlier than they had to be ended, or I could have just ended fights that didn't end. But either all my opponents were not only were they tough, but then also were not having that much experience. I also wanted to keep that experience, keep growing with that experience, keep gaining the experience. And I feel like that there's still a lot more experience to be gained, but now it's to the point where if I see the opening and I could see that I can end it. 'Cause my coach always says this. He says that they don't pay you on how many rounds you're fighting; they pay you
hell
based
no.
on just the fight.
Yeah,
So and I always used to hear that, understand that, but now it's getting to the point where I fully comprehend what he means by that. So now it's to the point if I see it a lot earlier, then I'm gonna take that shot. If my opponent is very durable, like a lot of my opponents have been, then I'm just gonna keep being patient and keep giving the shots. If they don't want to give up, then that's on them. I'm not gonna give up. You gonna have to kill me in that ring. I don't care. You could hurt me any way. You could try to hurt me. You could try to do anything you want to. But my mentality going into the ring is that you trying to take food off my table. You trying to take food away from our family. You trying to take that money away from us. Like, and not even just that. It's not even about the money. It's also for the love and the passion. It's also something that I can't allow to happen. I got too many cousins and siblings and stuff. They don't. I'm not trying to get roasted. I'm not messing around. Like,
and that's keeping it a being.
uh,
A lot of people don't have the guts to say that, but if you're an athlete, whether it could be basketball, football, boxing, the last thing you want to do is be on the mean or just get embarrassed out there. So I'm sure that
feel
it's
me?
motivating for you, champ. To always be upright in the ring.
Yeah, that's really what it, especially when I hear like my family or I just hear the crowd cheering, it reminds me like, yo, you really in front of a bunch of people, bro. Like, you better do your thing. Don't play with your food, bro. Don't play with your food. And yet again, I'm not saying this out of cockiness or anything like that. I'm just saying the truth of my mentality, what I go in there because, like I said, I really don't talk that much. You know, like, this is the most I really talk too much, and like, not I said too much, but this is like the most I talked in a really in, like, in an interview.
Hey, look, people in the audience
Well, we
like, man, that
appreciate
nigga
it.
lying like shit. He talking.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
it.
Man, if
I
y'all
got
just
you.
get in here, man, y'all need to hit that like button.
That's
And if you
right.
in here for the first time, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Because Kiki, when y'all don't do that, she gets very mad. She gets on me. I'm like, I can't
That
make
is a
y'all do
lot.
that. But no, we've been gone for a year, man, and we are absolutely thrilled to be back. Like we said,
Yes.
we couldn't think of no other way to come back with a bang. Yeah, that's right. She was upstairs, I was downstairs. We was in two different rooms. Now, if she got something to say to me, I'll give her a little elbow or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hit that like button, y'all. That's what we talking about. Now, Taj, it's no secret. January the 30th, it's going down. ProBox TV, NoXcuse Promotions. Everybody on this card is headed in the right direction to be a world champion. So my question to you is, was there any extra pressure? And walk us through when you got that call.
Nah, no type of pressure. I just got excited. That's all it was. They like, oh, this is how it goes. My coach tells me about the person that my manager found or a matchmaker will find. We check them out, and even when I see their record, 9 times out of 10, right when I see them and I see who they fought, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say most of the time. Cause my coach knows how I am. I'll fight anybody, and it's to them we have to have. But that's why we have to have discussions. So right when he said that, all I thought was just the same thing. I think every fight it's got to be on my A game. That's all it is. Go out there, have fun. New opponent.
That's right. You know what, Boxing Source, you used to be my guy, man. Talking about some hit him with the 1-2. What would winning this fight do for you, man? Because I know, this is, like I said, this is a big platform. So
Mhm.
what would this fight do for you?
Bring more opportunities. Bring better opportunities. That's honestly the only thing response that I have for that. Just bring better opportunities. More fun. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, man. More opportunities. You win this fight, boom, on to the next. And I can't wait to see you January the 30th, man. Let people know where they get tickets and stuff from, man. If they want to come up and see you in Maryland Live, at Maryland Live.
There's this. So we keep being with y'all too. To be honest, I got the link from my mama. My mama found the link and she sent it to me. So honestly, if I were y'all wouldn't get tickets. I would realistically just Google January 30th Pro Box ticket sales. That would be honestly your best bet because yeah, my mama she's the one that sent me the link. So I just been sending like to all my family members and friends that said they gonna come and pull up. So that's all the information I received. We had to find that out ourselves.
Yeah, fighters and at the hall at live. I think that's where. Yeah,
Okay.
the
Yeah,
hall at
she
live.
and she don't wait. Don't wait for me because you will never get it. She's the information source.
Yep, you can get them from fighters. You can get some fighters or the hall at live
Yeah,
casino.
like Casino in Maryland.
Yep, or
That's what.
the
Mm-hmm.
box office. Yeah, but you're in
Yeah,
Pennsylvania. You're in Allentown, so
yeah. Like
yeah.
yeah, cause we stay over in Bethlehem, ABE area. So if you want to get any tickets, you inside the and you're actually in the Maryland area, the best bet I would say, like you said, the box office over at La Casino in Maryland.
Okay,
That's where it's at.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So about the matchup, Teasley versus Flores. So you're facing Elijah Two Tech Flores. He's a young undefeated fighter, just like yourself. You're undefeated, coming up off a second round KO on ProBox TV. What stands out to you about him?
Mm,
That's a good question, Kiki.
stands out. What stands out? So far, from what I've seen, again, he's just a very technical boxer. So far, from what I've seen, he's just damn. I really don't want. I want to say too much.
Yeah, that's
I'm trying to figure out the
Yeah,
smartest way. I can put this.
but
that's
for
right.
the
That's
boxing
right.
fans who don't know, he's
Yeah,
thinking because he's thinking about what he's going to say. He don't want his
yeah. You
opponent to
can't let too
know.
much out. That's
Yeah,
true. That's
exactly.
true.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it bland. His technicality,
Okay.
Okay.
his movements, and his experience.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it bland.
Okay. And would you say his what do you think? Does his confidence at 21 change how you approach the fight?
No, because I can't control how he thinks. I don't mean that in no type of rude way, Kiki. Too
Right.
either way. When I
Right.
respond. So I do apologize if I came
Oh
off
no, you
negative
No,
or
no.
racial. Yeah.
good.
No.
Please, no.
Yes. Nah. So what I mean by that reason why I said no is just because I can't control another person's thoughts or how they go into anything. So I control what I can control, and I don't try to control what I can't control. It starts to control me.
That's right. That's
Yeah, I like that, man. This young
right.
fella, man. I was just dying for this interview, man. We
Mhm.
kicking it like we talking like we ain't talked in like 2 years, man.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm always sending a message and stuff before it's fight or
Yeah.
whatever, things going on. We back and forth, we do
Mhm.
text messages and
Yeah.
hmm
IGs and stuff like that, man. It's always good to stay in contact with a young fighter that's, on the cusp of doing great things. You know what I'm saying?
That's another reason why I'm talking as much as I am because I'm comfortable
Yeah.
with y'all. Y'all my people. That's the only time. That's how you know you my people is if I'm talking as much. Because
Well,
like I
we
said, for the most
feel
part, I just
blessed
be
about that. That's
yeah.
good.
I got y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eight
man.
I'm
rounds.
blessed for y'all too. Y'all, I'm blessed for y'all
Okay.
too. For real.
What'd you say?
I said, yeah.
No, I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
good. Go ahead.
So I got another question. So this is we already know this is an 8 round. It's an 8 round showdown between two undefeated fighters.
Somebody's O has got to go.
That's right. So two undefeated welterweights. How do you prepare for someone who hasn't tasted a loss yet? I mean, I know you probably can't give me too much, but
Yeah, I mean, this my third undefeated fighter that I'm fighting as well. So just I would prepare for him as I would fight as I would prepare. Ugh, god damn. I'll pre-
A long
I'll,
day, champ.
yeah, my fault. I will prepare for him the same way I'm preparing for anybody else, the same mentality. So I mean that as in each fight, I go in there thinking it's a championship fight. Even if we're not fighting for a title, we fighting for a title. So if you know what I mean, we literally are fighting for a title. We fighting for that undefeated title. So
Yes.
like y'all said, somebody always got to go. And my mentality is I'm going in there to win. I gotta win. I literally have to win. That's my mentality. And it's not even my mentality. It's literally also the reality too. Like I just legitimately I have to win. So
that's right.
I'm just working hard, working extra hard. Same thing. Like I'm thinking that if I'm working hard, he's working hard, so I gotta work harder than him. If he's working smart, I'm working smart. I gotta work smarter than him. If you could do anything, I could do better. I can do better than you.
We got him singing
Yeah,
there
we got to
too.
sing it and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, so,
that type of mentality.
so how did this training camp go? Did you do anything different that you normally don't do in training camp?
Yeah, I mean we did smarter things like when it comes to recovery and everything like that, and also we sparred more champions than we did from our previous training camps as well too. So that also was very helpful as well too, with a lot of good insight and also let me know where I was at too, with skill wise, training wise, and all the work that we've been putting in. Just letting me know where I'm at and how comfortable I feel against them. If they even if I allow them to pressure me, if I don't get pressured, just different things.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. And it's
Yeah.
gonna show up January 30th, champ. That's
Hey,
right.
yeah.
He said if y'all come, don't go to the bathroom. Third.
Nah, facts. Cause all my fights so far, any fight, even since my pro debut, it's just I've heard that from other people. I'm not saying this from my own words, from other people's words that I always have exciting fights.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. That Bay fight, I watched that fight 4 or 5 times, man. No, for real. No facts. I watched it because, like I said before, it's just the fortitude that you showed, man. It's real easy to give up when you get knocked down. And you got
hmm
right back up and knocked his ass out in the 8th round. He checked out round 7. You know what I'm saying? When you I think for me, you had him near the end of the 7th, but I think you still was like still trying to walk him down because he still had a little steam left. But you got his
Yeah,
ass in the 8th round.
he had heart, and then it was just also like on personal business. Like I said, I respect boxers outside the ring, but when we're inside the ring, it's totally different. And it was just also it was that time that was business and it was personal a little bit, just because of the fact that like we're there at weigh-ins and before weigh-ins and after weigh-ins, I'm hearing from other people like inside the hotel, like, oh yeah, he was saying this, he was saying that. Like, bro, I seen you multiple times. Why didn't you say it to my face at all? Now, at that point, I'm taking that personal. Now I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't even know you, bro. Like, why are you even talking in the first place? Who are you? Like, I don't. All I know is that we got set up to match. We got matched up to fight. I don't know you personally. You probably have the same thing stuff going on at home I got, or at least similar things where you doing this. You gotta take care of your family. You're also doing it for the love of the game, and you're doing it to better your future and better your career. How you gonna sit here and try to bash me down and talk down on me, and I don't even know you personally, bro? So now you're making it personal. So after that incident happened and he flexed on me, I remembered everything. Like I was just in the moment at the time, just boxing. But then I remembered everything. So when I remembered everything, that's when like like Tata came out. Like, that's a nickname I have from my
What
childhood.
is it? Say it again.
Oh no, it's like a childhood nickname from all my cousins and my family. So like when I used to live in the Bronx, Tata. This is just
Tata. Okay.
like the
Tata.
I
yeah
think
like the old me came out. So um, that's why I said like every fight, like that fight was a different fight. I don't feel like that was one of my best performances, but I still did. I got the job done. I'm very very hard on myself, so no matter what, it doesn't matter. I could mess around and have a great ultra perfect win, and I'm still gonna be like, okay, I messed up. I made that mistake. I made that mistake. So it's not like I'm negative on myself. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I know that moving up in levels. And by the time I'm ready to get to that world championship level, I can't be making certain mistakes I make in previous fights. I have to be the best that I can be each fight. So that's all it is. But back to that with that fight, yeah. And then after the fight, I went to his locker room, dapped him up, shook his hand, told him thank you
I
for getting
saw
the
that.
ring, and appreciated it. So and then kept it pushing, moved on.
That's right. Thank you, K Coop. Who was K Coop?
I'm not sure.
What's up? Thank you, champ. I appreciate it. That's all Kiki. I ain't got nothing to do with that. She did all that.
So
But yeah,
Taji, so
I hope
you
he's all good though.
so, yeah. So 13-0. What kind of statement do you want to make on January 30th at when you fight? What kind of statement?
That's a yeah, you asking a great question tonight, Kiki.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, look.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
standing back, champ. I don't
hey,
even want to
Hey,
touch
look,
it.
I missed
nah,
it because when we go to fights and stuff, I'm behind the
yeah,
camera. Lucius asked all the questions. I don't really get to say nothing.
nah, y'all both be asking some great questions, but she on the roll tonight. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like this is stuff I really don't be thinking about. I just think about my task at hand and things I have to go out there and do and win.
Mhm.
The statement is just that you know what? I'm gonna say it straight up like this. Um, you just gonna have to find out because I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just show
But
up.
that's good.
I
They
like
show
that.
Yeah,
up. Show up.
just
So
Right.
show
we can
up.
see what you do. Yep.
The
Right.
biggest statement, like I said, my statement is that I want to win. I'm gonna win. That's my statement. I'm gonna win. So I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm gonna keep speaking into existence. I'm working into existence. Do whatever I have to do. Manifest it. But either way, just that I'm not no pushover. Let's say that. You know what? Yeah, let's say that's the statement. I'm not no pushover. I'm not no
Okay.
easy
Okay.
opponent. Yeah, let's say
Okay.
that. I'm not no easy
Okay.
opponent.
Okay.
Yet again, I'm not saying this out of cockiness. I'm not a cocky person. I'm saying it
Ah,
out of reality. I'm not an easy opponent. You're not gonna push
real
me over.
talk. You doing good. So
Nah, that's the
and
thing. Like I said, I really don't. I let my actions speak louder than words. That's how I was raised on.
I like that.
yeah, yeah. So look, we're not gonna keep holding you, but I do want to say this, and I know that Lou will probably be closing out. But what I do want to say to you is, or ask you, what's the, and this is it for me, what's the message that you have, that you want to leave, uh, or give to Allentown and everyone riding with you going into this fight? What do you want them to know?
Look, everybody, because we have way too much talent out here, and I'm not talking about just athletics. I mean academics, everything. Use me for an example to come out of this. It's not just me. Use Jonathan. Use our homie Brittany Sims. Use Leona Cruz. Use Joseph. Use Jeremy. Use all the Adorno brothers. Use everybody. Use Tyrese Martin. He's on the Brooklyn Nets. He's from Allentown. Use everybody that's from our ABE Lehigh Valley area who's doing something in life, not just athletically, but also academically and just doing something with themselves. Even the people this one podcast I was on, um, I'm horrible right now because I'm trying to think of their name. It's been a long day,
I think I
but
know what you're talking about. You got it on your page.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
that
on
was
my
good.
page. Jonathan and I were on there. Yo, I apologize to y'all. It's just been a long day. If y'all are tuned in watching this, I would have said y'all names, but I guess it's been a long day. Overall, what I'm saying is use us as motivation. Just remember, you can do anything you put your mind to. I'm a man. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Christ and everything like that. I don't follow any specific religions, but I believe in God, and I have my own relationship with Him, and that's one of the motivations that I use. That through God, I could do anything, and even if you're not as spiritual, as religious, anything, just remember you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't give up on any type of dreams. Anybody talks down on you, that's fine. When I first started boxing, I had mad people talking crap on me. Did it let it bother me? Nah, I use it as motivation. Don't let nobody tell you can't do something, because you could literally do anything you put your mind to. Don't ever sit there, somebody, shoot, look at y'all. I'm sure, I can't imagine anybody saying that y'all not gonna be successful with y'all podcast, but even if people were saying that, they obviously wrong, because y'all doing a great job with y'all podcast. Y'all are doing one thing. Y'all are pursuing. Y'all are not only just chasing your dreams. You're doing things. You set goals, and when you set those goals, you go ahead. You go out there and you do them. Don't ever get. There's gonna be days too where you're not as motivated. Don't think about motivation. Think about discipline. You got to stay disciplined. You have to work hard. You have to work hard for what you want. You can't rely on nobody else. You're born by yourself. Yeah, of course you got your mother, your father, and there's certain people out there who are born, you don't have that. But at the end, when you're ready to pass, you by yourself in a casket, and then your spirit goes on wherever it goes. You can't take the materialistic things that we have on earth with you in the afterlife. What you got
Absolutely.
to take with you is your knowledge that you learn from everything that's going on. Everything's about experience. Oh, we're on this earth to gain knowledge, to gain experience. In my personal belief, everybody has different beliefs, but not even just religiously, but spiritually as well. We literally are different entities on this earth. We have our own stories. Don't sit there and try to follow another person and follow in their footsteps when you have your own story to tell. You can use them as motivation, but do what you got to do. That this is something I'm seeing it, and I would talk anywhere I'm at and keep going with this, because this is something that another reason why I'm working hard to build a big platform, because I want to remind the next generation. I want to remind people, not just the next generation. Doesn't matter what generation you're in, because that's another thing I noticed about recently. Too many people. There's too much negativity. Too many people are getting discouraged for certain things. They give up after failing once, twice, three times. It don't work like that. Life don't work like that. You're gonna make mistakes. You don't fail. You take a lesson. That's the same thing with losses. When people are like, oh yeah, that even
Mm-hmm.
for boxing records, that person like, oh yeah, that person lost. Nah, that wasn't a loss. It was a lesson.
Going to the curb.
Yeah, it's a lesson. You gotta learn from that. Take that experience and build on to the next thing. If you don't have a passion for it, then find your passion in life. If you don't feel like you have any passion, keep looking. You have all your life. Don't
Guess
give up
what?
on
I
nothing.
found mine. I
You feel
found
me?
mine. We found our passion. We love doing this. My cousin Blaze said, "Facts, man. Real talk."
That's a fact. You just look at every
Man,
positive and every negative and just keep going. That's where I'm gonna end it off with. Look at every positive and every negative, keep going, believe in yourself, and work hard. Be somebody.
That's right.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
right,
you.
man.
Hey, look, you was
He
preaching
preaching.
today.
This is your today, man.
Nah,
Hey,
right there,
look,
because
I
that's
mean,
something
this
I'm
joint
really am
like this.
passionate about. Like I really want to remind people that, like Lil Wayne, he said it before too. He said, "Work hard, be somebody." Like whatever you see in the mirror, don't like be that man in the mirror, because you are your own reflection. But be better than your reflection. Be better than that person that's in the mirror. 1% at a time, one day at a time. My fault. Like that's just something I get very passionate about too as well. Because I had multiple people who committed suicide, and I recently had people who had passed away during this camp. And when stuff like this gets mentioned, it gets to me. So like I
Sorry
just
for
want to
your
remind.
loss.
Nah, I'm not saying it out of sympathy. I appreciate that. I know you're just saying it out of respect. I'm just saying it as like as a reminder. Like yo, you got too like y'all got too much to live, bro. You got people that love you. Even if you don't feel like you got people that love you, bro. Like just keep working. Just be even if you're not happy, it don't matter. Just keep working. Keep smiling. Keep doing what you gotta do. You feel me?
Right.
Just keep working.
Right.
That's right, man.
That's
If
right.
y'all just getting in here, man, we closing the show, man.
That was a
Taj
hell of
the
an interview.
Tiger Teasley, January the 30th, ProBox TV, No Excuse Promotions. It's going down. And this fight with Taj, somebody has got to go. And Taj, we truly, truly appreciate you for coming on. You know, you got a fight next week and you took time to come and chop it up with us. So any last words? And let people know where they can find you at.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I appreciate everybody, especially that like and subscribe to their channel, cause they gotta support that. You feel me?
That's
But
right.
just appreciate life every day. Make sure y'all appreciate life every day. Every day you wake up, it's a new day. It's a new blessing. Yesterday doesn't matter. Step in the present. Don't look too far to the future. Look too far in the past. You can find me on Instagram, Taj_Teasley. So THAJ underscore and then Teasley, TASLEY. So make sure yet again, make sure y'all show love to Liteskin Lou and Kiki, man, cause they really some great people. Not just with the podcast stuff. I'm saying like in general, they really will check up on y'all and stuff like that. They are some good people, man.
We
Blessed.
truly appreciate it, man. Once again, y'all give a round of applause in this chat right there for Taj the Tiger Teasley.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, that's right, young fella. If we don't talk, we will see you next. Was it next
Yep,
Friday?
next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday.
I don't know why I keep thinking it's Saturday. It's next Friday, y'all, January 30th. If you in the city and you ain't at this fight, I don't know what's wrong with you. This fight, this card right here is going to allow these young fighters to propel to the next level. And y'all need to be right there. Because guess what? The Live with
great
Liteskin
card.
Lou Show is going to be right there in the mix. Thanks again, Taj. And we will
Yes, thank
definitely
you.
be in contact with you, champ.
Hey, also my fault. I want to shout out my management, DKO Boxing. I definitely they're part of the team too, and they some great people on there as well with the management team. So I also wanted to say that real quick. My fault.
No, that's
KO.
right. It's the
That's
show.
right.
The floor is yours,
KO.
champ. And we will see you next
Friday.
Friday. That's right.
January 30th. I'll see y'all.
All right,
See you
champ.
later.
All right.
Thank you
Stay
again.
safe, stay dangerous, stay blessed. Thank y'all.
Too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, y'all. Y'all, man, I can't tell you how excited we are to be back on the big screen. We've been out for Kiki called me early and was like, damn, we've been out for a year. I was like, man, you lying. She was like, it's been a year. And I'm glad to be back. We've been following the fights, going to the fights and interviews, but it's nothing like going live on Tuesday or Wednesday night, chopping it up and having our audience come and chop it up with us. Jonathan Hurst, we got my man with Smack Like That. Who we got? Kate Coop.
Yep, we
Boxing
had
Source.
Boxing Source.
Yeah, go ahead and run it, Kiki. Go ahead and
Go
run
ahead.
it. Let me see. I can't see this.
We had
Oh, the
Elijah.
Wolf was in the building. E Supreme, my co-worker, my lovely sister, Tawana French. Who else? My brother, my dear sweet brother, Noopsy, Mike Peterson.
Wally.
Yeah.
With this, and thanks again for
Thanks
the super
again
chat.
for the super chat.
We had Tiffany.
Oh, my favorite co-worker, my cowboy fan.
Hey, Tiffany.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. This was good, man.
Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah,
oh my God, it felt so good to be back. I thought I was gonna be nervous, but
Right.
I wasn't
Man,
nervous.
We don't
did
get
good.
nervous. We do this. This is what we
I know,
do.
I know, but I'm just saying it hasn't been a year. I mean, it's
She
been
got
a year.
the nerve
and
to
then
ask.
we're sitting next to each other. So
I think
this
that's
is
what
our
you
first time.
that's what you like the most. You like being beside me.
I wasn't beside you, please,
I already
boy.
know. Already know. Hey, y'all still in here, man. She was determined to get beside me.
I was not.
Yes, she was.
No, I
Yes,
was
she
not.
was.
Don't listen to him. It looked good though.
Nah, it
you
does.
see people in the chat talking about
Yeah, it
we got a
does.
good setup.
It does. This is all her, y'all. I can't take credit for this. This is all Kiki doing. I just sit up here and look pretty the way I do. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, give me a break.
But what stood out to you the most? Just curious.
Wow. It was just a great interview, and he talked that talk tonight, and it was motivational. And I'm ready to see him do his thing on January 30th. And we get to meet him. We've known him for a few years now, but we never got to meet him personally. So now we finally do.
Yes.
And see his fight in person and not just on the screen. Yeah. So
okay.
I'm
So I'll ask myself that.
What about you?
That he talked a lot.
Yeah, and that was
it's because usually when I don't know how you do it, but when I'm preparing for a show, I always get a gauge on the person that I'm about to interview with, and I'll see that they don't, whether they talk a lot or they don't talk, and I'll prepare the way I'm going to interview him. But when I seen that he was going to talk, because I still got questions that I could have asked him, but he was ready to express himself. So I just went back and let him do his thing. So that's what stood out to me, the way he was talking and the energy that he brought. I was shocked.
It was a great interview, y'all. So hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, please. Oh, Smack Like That said we're gonna need another camera person.
Oh yeah.
Jew in here too. He said,
"What's up, Top Dog?" That's Jew like the silent. He my silent partner, y'all. He like Russell Simmons. He just come out and say good night, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
True that. Smack Like That.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, so real quick before we get out of here too.
Okay.
So let's run down the cards. So again, if you're in here, still on here, don't forget, like we said, next Friday, January 30th, at Live Casino, we got the ProBox TV NoXcuse Promotions fight card. We got a lot of local fighters come support them. We got Trayvon Marshall, Jordan Roach, Dave Whitmire. We got Francois Scarborough Jr., Jordan White, Suleiman Sagawa, Ben Johnson. We got Irvin, Trey Pound Fuller. We got Dwayne Holmes Jr.
Yes.
We got Taj Teasley, who was just on here. We got Elijah Flores. Who else?
I think that's about it.
Yeah. Brian Flores, Starling Castillo.
You say Jordan White?
Renee Palagos.
Yeah,
I said Jordan White.
Okay.
So if I left out anybody else, I truly apologize, but I think I got everybody. But yeah, check that out. You can get tickets from any of the fighters I named. Send them a DM, hit them up on social media, the box office, or online.
Yeah.
Just make sure you in the place, because I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a nice stack card.
Look who just popped up in there.
Oh, is that Keisha?
That's my sister. That's my favorite sister, Takesha.
Okay.
What's up? Yeah, we do look good. I must admit, we do look good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So.
And Kiki, I was surprised. Another thing that stood out to me. I mean, you had some really good questions today. I'm starting to think that
I'm trying to take your job.
No. This is no. I wasn't gonna say that. No, I'm just saying that another thing that stood out to me is the way you asked the questions and the way you followed up. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Even Taj was like,
you, baby.
You're welcome. I do what I can when I can. You know what I'm saying? But no, it was just hearing Taj saying, hey, those are some good questions. When you can ask a question and a fighter be like, that lets you know like he got to dig deep for it. And those are really good questions. So great job tonight. We are back.
To you, baby. You did a great job. It's been a year. So having been us back on the mic live on YouTube, you did an awesome job.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Where's the tissue at? I don't think I'm about to shed a tear. But no, we really appreciate you guys, man. Hit the like button on the way out. And also, we'll be back tomorrow.
Thanks, Ray.
We truly appreciate it. My man, Ray Rogers, official.
Okay. That's right. We'll be back tomorrow. So all this week, tomorrow and probably Thursday. We're not sure yet about Thursday, but all this tomorrow we'll be back with another one live at 8:30. We trying to keep pushing this ProBox fight. So, y'all can get y'all tickets. I'm telling you, it's going to be a banger. Y'all don't want to miss it. So I'm just telling you,
Yeah. And we will be in Richmond this
Saturday.
This Saturday.
If the snow, we're going down Richmond.
Yes.
That's right. We got Shaquille, the Answer Daily. He's fighting on Saturday, the Rumble Raceway. So we're going to go down there and support him. And also Slick Nicholas Sullivan.
Yep.
Yes.
Slick Nick.
We've had them all on the show, and they fighting out Richmond this Saturday. So we're gonna try to head down there and catch them and support them. So yeah. So what's your thing that you say?
Yeah. Oh, Yeah, y'all. Like I said, once again, thank y'all. We will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, stay humble, stay hungry, and always live your life to the fullest because tomorrow is not promised to you. Thank you guys, and we will see you guys tomorrow at what time?
8:30.
8:30. 30 minutes later than today. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.
We out.
Peace.
Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned in the loop, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading our knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.